What are the steps to wholesaling real estate? Do you want to learn the detailed steps to wholesaling a real estate transaction? If you can learn all these steps and really master it, you can end up winning big. In this video, I'm going to tell you how I made as much as some people make in an entire year in one wholesale transaction. So what are the steps to wholesaling real estate? I'm going to take you from marketing your deals to cashing your checks and every step in between in this video. If you're thinking about getting into wholesaling and you need some direction, listen to this entire video because I'm going to get into it. And as you're listening, make sure you leave some comments and let me know exactly what you're struggling with. I love reading the comments and I love being able to help. The first steps in wholesaling or in your wholesaling business is sales and marketing. So a lot of people don't realize that there is a huge sales and marketing piece to running a successful real estate investing business. Wholesaling is no different. So the first steps is you are going to be doing a lot of marketing to sellers and you're going to do a lot of sales work, meaning you are going to be talking to sellers, making offers to sellers, getting them in your sales funnel, and doing a lot of follow-up with these sellers until you get them to sign your contracts and work with you. The next step after you get the purchase contract signed is the inspection period. You want to make sure that your purchase agreements have an inspection contingency period. This is a time where you're able to inspect the property to make sure that you've budgeted for any repair that it might need. During the inspection contingency time, you might now be deciding that you want to sell this contract versus purchasing the property yourself. So now this brings in the wholesaling component to it. If you're thinking about assigning your contract, the next step is you are going to be marketing to end buyers. So that leads me into step number 3. You're marketing for end buyers, you are marketing to your buyers list, and you are trying to find somebody to purchase this contract from you for a wholesale fee. Now, you may have different ways of how you're looking for these buyers. Some people call up their favorite buyers on their buyers list and they sell it right then and there. Some people are kind of blasting this off. Different wholesalers have different ways that they like to market their properties. And the most important thing is that you want to make sure you're doing it completely legal within your state's laws. After you've found some buyers that are interested in, most likely these buyers are going to want to see the property. So what we do is we host a buyer walkthrough. Now, this is where we allow our buyers to inspect the property. Now, you're probably wondering, didn't you already inspect? Well, yes, I did inspect it, but I always let my seller know that I may need to get into the property multiple times because I may be assigning the contract and I need to walk other buyers or investor partners into the property. I won't get into those deals unless I am allowed to re-enter into the property. If there's ever a time where the seller says, no, I only want you to inspect one time, I usually will close on the property myself. But most of the time, the sellers are pretty flexible with us and they allow us to walk our investors, our contractors, our other buyers into the property. Now, this is where a lot of people get stuck. So if you are stuck or if anything about this process maybe confuses you, drop your question in the comment section below right now. All right, so next is step number 5, receive offers. So you walked a bunch of buyers in and now hopefully you've got a ton of interest in the property and you're in a multiple offer situation. That would be ideal. So the next step is you are going to collect all those offers and analyze where their pricing is. Now at this point, you want to pick the highest bidder. You want to get the most for your property. So say you found the buyer who's offering the most, you select that buyer, and now you have to get an assignment agreement to really lock that deal in, which leads to step number 6. So you found the buyer, you have an assignment agreement in place. Now you're opening up escrow and it's now just transaction coordination time. You want to make sure that escrow is on top of their paperwork. You want to make sure that the buyer and the seller are all on top of their paperwork and you are on top of your paperwork. That's all you have to do at that point, which now leads to the final step. You close the transaction, the seller gets paid, The end buyer gets the house and you get your wholesale fee. And that's it. That's an entire wholesale transaction from A to Z. So I get it. Listen, wholesaling can get very technical, and maybe some of these steps were intimidating or scary for you if this is the first time you've ever even heard of it. That's why I highly recommend you align yourself with an experienced coach. So I've got the program just for you. If you guys want to check out my wholesaling course, check out www.virtualinvestingmastery.com and apply. If you are interested in a little taste, I've got a free mini course for you at laurenhardyofficial.com. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully you liked it. If you didn't, lucky for you, it's over. Thanks for watching.